Of course, is going to be this pistol.
I got so lost there for a second. 3 players stacked up. They were death dotted outside B long. I'm like, where is everybody from Oxygen Esports? But there they are. Left. They spread their wings. They leave their nest that was the ramp. Good flash, that recon. Bolt will be allowed to reveal one. Mitch gonna exchange some shots and actually lands a couple, unfortunately. Oxygen on the losing end of the duels thus far. Shock Dart will force him away. JonahP, our heartthrob here, will find the first snap before going down. And we'll see who gets to find the last. It's Trent to push on through a solid round.
Back.
And that, okay, a beautiful cross-map knife gets just about everybody, if not everybody. See, everybody actually still suppressed here. No flashes, no teleports, no nothing for Oxygen Esports as they push on through.
The damage is there absolutely for Oxygen. 25 HP that Verno is left with, but the spike still gonna get planted. JonahP now back in the game. Back inside and trying to find something else. There's no way Oxygen make this one happen 2v2.
Yeah, they have to try and find a way to deal with Mitch, who's got himself a Spectre. He's back sight. 0 point to try and reveal. JonahP gonna hop onto the spike. Mitch the first one to peek here, just off of the gravity well. He loses the fight. Mitch 3 kills on the round. Hoping to put this one in favor of Oxygen Esports. Favor, and that's exactly what he...
Blessing or curse? Which one is it gonna be for this round? This information is good, and one of the tools that you actually get to get a lot of value off. Just pinging where the player is gonna be, trying to get it, but doesn't get any kills, so the ultimate's over, and the Hunter Sphere comes next.
Yeah, but how about that? Yeah, they force Trent back, but that Hunter Shuri lines up just about everybody. Valyn to find the first. Trent makes good with that ultimate. Mitch here to try and trade, but it's Net instead to push through the Nebula smoke. And, well, the 2 that remain this time is Verno once more. He's gone. randyySAVAGE find the first 2 lineup out of the 3, but it doesn't matter. Taken courtesy of the drone. Tex, close and personal, has the knives in 1 kill, and there it is. Knives online. He's just going to walk away from this one. Still has that tailwind available. Now it's activated. He can look to get out of dodge after taking that shot. It's exactly what he does. Misses the shot. Player down. For Oxygen Esports, they look to take this a site. Beautiful flash. Toxic screen, actually. Gonna keep Pony going. Unrevealed for now. It's not full control just yet. Finally, Skuba will get the spike planted.
Having to back up Vortex after that 1 kill, but so given that space for Oxygen to work out and waiting for the time for exactly this, the Cosmic Divide coming through. As the players from Oxygen, a couple of them playing from Art, and it is working out. Pony, good for 2.
Yeah, a little hard to read in that one. I thought Pony was dealt with instead. He finds 2 of his own. Does teleport to safety. Now Net on the backstab, but dealt with himself. It's all up to Tex. Got himself an operator. Walks inside the snake bite. Vulnerable. Here in this one, that wall's gonna go down. He's gonna look to stick this one all the way. Nope.
Position in this Yoru. There's that need for that better support, and the guard is not giving them any space to work with. Anything at all to get away with those kind of crazy plays that we're expecting to see at some point from Pony. They know exactly where he is as well.
No charges left.
Good haunt though. Information reveals. Cosmic Divide separates the defense from retaking for now. Tex, afraid that he might have been spotted. Nightfall also queued up here. That one's gonna go just as the lockdown dissipates. Nobody detained. Got a good setup here. Turret. Oh no. Well, that good setup kind of gets hurt for now. Those nano swarms won't be making an appearance here. When he's still fighting forward though. JonahP gonna find a kill with the fragment onto Mitch. He didn't want to give up his position. And now everybody from Oxygen starting to get cut down. A tap onto the spike means a gravity well gone. Verno gonna try his hand out towards long. Meanwhile, Skuba doesn't want to give up his position just yet. They know that they're on the spike, and Verno just can't do anything about it. Never mind. He spams for the box. Maybe he has done enough. He tries.
Something here, maybe something else towards Art, but aggressive push. And it's 2 players as well, and the 2 players that you want to be in the situation for the guard. Going for it, and Tex is good for it.
Okay, Tex. All right, man. You can just do that, I guess. They were hoping that smoke would allow them to get out. Tex shoots through it. Takes down 1. Now the footsteps are being heard, but a bit of paranoia, right? Whose footsteps are those? Is that going to be the fake out, or is that the actual Yoru? Instead, the actual Yoru sends a couple of rounds to the side of your head. Valyn is no more. Pony, to get that spike planted. Net dealt with as things get awkward. Mitch stepped inside the swamp, but he's still able to secure the kill. Now Trent gonna try his hand. Spam good for damage. Not much more than that as he pushes through the swamp himself with the drone. A tag is there. The frag to follow. It's JonahP to do it instead. Meanwhile, across the map, Text walking his way on up. The updraft through. The knives, they're all expended, and it's all up to the initiators now. A pit to work through. A spike to deal with. But 3 players on the opposite side, and Skuba not quite noted just yet. As he gets sprayed down, Trent is looking to do it with 1 HP. The decay comes back, and Verno catches him just before he has enough HP to feed through Tex or Valyn. Their health little low.
I believe one of them gets spotted here, but do they know where pwny's gonna be crouching as well? Oh, it turns around right time as well for pwny.
Yeah, good help for the team there, dealing with that drone. Pwny finds another 2 kills on the round for the Yoru. Skuba up close, and I said if you're gonna win it, it wasn't gonna be through these 2. Tex and Valyn just too low to try.
Mitch until realizing, yeah, immediately had to back up.
They know that a hit is coming. That gate crash was taken, but it was not very close to this A site. So just leave the B site. This pwny, meanwhile, his teammates are dying here on this one. Mitch gonna try and hold it down, but the 3-for-1 trade thus far does not feel great. Out goes the first Yoru. The second one dealt with, and how about it? Trent for 4 kills on the round, making a statement here in round 16. Rotating back towards A. That's what they've been doing. It's not the case this time around. Only 1 defender here on this site. It's Mitch with the Nightfall, like you mentioned, but there is the Viper retake wall, and that is the 1 controller that does still stand for Oxygen Esports.
You are powerless.
That retake wall doesn't matter, actually. Interesting. Taken out of the dimensional drift there. pwny tried to go into the ultimate, but just gets completely denied by the null command. Next up is randyySAVAGE, met by the operator. 2 players just around the corner, and the spam should be enough. pwny deals with the first. Blindside goes out. JonahP, however, gets revealed. It doesn't matter, and Skuba left again in a 1v4. Last time we saw him try it. This time,
a couple of those, it just didn't work out with the amount of ultimates and utility that the guard was throwing all the way in that B side. This was going to be linked to B, and the Viper spit could end up being contested. No, immediately backing up.
30 seconds left.
And Mitch just could not get out of there in time. Playing through sewers, you only have 1 way out, and it's not the quickest. Dealt with. Mitch dealt with. 4 remain here. Operator up close and personal. I believe the gate crash is gone, so he's just got to try and walk out of this one as he sends another shot. Out goes the fake out, but Valyn not falling for it. Trying to buy time. Unfortunately, there's too much on the clock, and it allowed for the plant. And in a 3v5, make it a 2v5. Skuba and randyySAVAGE try their hand at the unthinkable here. Been a daunting task all game here on Pearl Oxygen Esports. Left swirling in it all as Tex does it again.
Flawless.
Trent just behind him. A flawless on the way out, courtesy of Sheets. And this map will go the way of the guard.
An aggressive pistol round towards mid.
Very aggressive. Paranoia held on by Valyn here. Players just about spotted, and I believe we're going to see the stun. Oh, okay, well, the first of the diffs go the way of Tex. Now we start to get that util, and that aggression starting to go the way of the guard. They cut it down to just 1 as randyySAVAGE. Classic in hand in an attempt at a 1v4. Revealed by the alarm bot, though. Good placement there from randyySAVAGE to make sure that this does not go unchecked. Old door picked up means 1 step closer for JonahP. Meanwhile, pwny has a high ground here on this B site. They also have good coverage on the cross. Revealed. Fault line comes through. Spike gets planted. A dash onto the side. It's Tex to be the first one up. Valyn deals with pwny on the way out, and he wants some more as he dances around, and it's Mitch to trade it back with JonahP there quicker on the draw.
No
2
way.
players dead now for the attack.
And again, Oxygen end up going for the B side. As Verno's trying to fight, and just to get a couple, and okay, Oxygen finally capitalizing. 3v2, Trent and JonahP. 2 initiators, last one alive for this round, but the spike has been planted. The 3 players on the attacking side, they know exactly where this can be coming from. JonahP, though, from Garage. It's fine. randyySAVAGE able to answer in time, and yeah, everybody from the guard shut down. First round for Oxygen.
very aggressive push here. Tex all the way up. A Hunter's Fury to add to the chaos. Aftershock there as well. Trent will find the first. Skuba now forced to duel with 2 players out towards mid. And Tex was never noted in this situation. He's going to grab one on his way out. A 2-for-1 trade after all the chaos subsides. Oxygen Esports still fighting their way out of the spawn. pwny, Skuba, worse for wear.
And the guard, they go aggressive until they have the numbers advantage, the 4v3 that we're in right now. And then immediately everybody back to their positions, back to...
Nobody better than pwny in a situation like this. Ooh, JonahP takes the first duel. He'll lose it. The odds are even, but valyn undetected this entire time as the deposit down towards sewers. A tap on the spike. Don't commit it just yet. Recon bolts up and out as the util still in hand. Trent has no rifle to fight with. Now they know the position of valyn, but can they assume the position of net?
I mean, as long as you know there's one behind, they get to have the spike planted like this. Planted for the 2 players of Oxygen. pwny's so low, so depending a little bit more on Skuba, but pwny, yeah, immediately down.
Yeah, smoke onto the site though. Shrouded step, smoke on the spike on the inside.
No
Both
way.
Omens duel, but valyn comes out on top. Skuba.
Resources that they have in their hands that lock down, and everybody making it fast towards A.
I mean, Tex is just stuck in the middle of all of it. No way out. Mitch will make sure of it. Trent here on the close angle. He's also gone undetected. Not like this. So much dealt with there. A kill and the lockdown completely erased. But the round's not over for Oxygen. They're a player ahead. They're still reared up to hit this site. pwny.
For Oxygen to take.
30 seconds left.
They will do so diligently. Still using that util. Smokes are out. Paranoia across the site. pwny looked for something aggressive. Wasn't obviously given anything. Oxygen, an interesting start to this round for Trent. Made things look a little crazy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's going to be Oxygen who look to claim a lead here. They're a couple of kills away from doing so.
And they've been able to get the lead, but... seems like once more they're gonna guarantee it as valyn and JonahP. We're all the way towards that C site. Get closer to get kills, but it was not the round for this defensive side of the guard. As pwny guarantees one more kill, JonahP going down in his hands, and Oxygen 5 rounds on the attacking side.
And of that duel, net just sprayed a bulldog burst through the wall and it found heaps of damage. valyn, though, in a bit of a tricky spot. Paranoia should delay. Unaffected by all of this, by the way, is JonahP. We'll see how much he's able to get done. Skuba just about caught with his pants down and his util out, and that's exactly the case. Net finds that frag for players. Now stacked up, and they were ready for it. He tried to go surfing through the sky, but it did not matter. And with the site being taken, 14 seconds left on the clock, we'll see if they try and push the pace here. Alarm bot's down, nano swarms to follow. Hunter's Fury trying to deal with the ultimate, but instead it's Verno to get run down, and randyySAVAGE has to do it with 13 HP. He's been detained, and this half is over. Now somebody else gonna have to mount the helm. Oxygen on the defense. Tex quick to take this C site, and I mean, it's about to be a blur here in this round. And well, green smeared across the kill feed as the eyes are blurred for the players of the guard. But the health is looking pretty shaky for Oxygen. That was not an easy defense by any means.
Look at the damage, though. Everybody incredibly low on the side of
Cover going out.
the fake confidence of the 5 players, right? The 3 alive here. They go for the spike plant. They go for that positioning for the guard towards A side, and it seems like, yeah, it's gonna be planted just fine. This is still doable.
3 players are a body shot away from death, though, so Oxygen
Enemy down.
still have to be perfect in this, and that is not one of those players. That was a headshot away from death. randyySAVAGE battles back for another. Trent gets revealed and taken down. There's surely no way that valyn can find a way back into this one. He swaps weapons, and that will be his undoing. Oxygen.
Not going for the strong buy as the Garden wanted to contest it early on. Do not want to even allow that spike to be planted. And yeah, holding it up close, pwny goes down.
valyn starting hot here in this one. A player still backside as valyn will find another. Eventually dealt with by the Hunter's Fury, but the trades are there and they're in favor of the guard. JonahP not the happiest about where his health will land, so this one,
Can't use that yet.
I mean, it's really 10 HP away from a 2v2.
But in the meantime, 2v3. The good aggression that came through from the guard to secure just a little bit more, to secure those numbers. Even though the round has already been expensive, I think there's a chance here for Verno and Mitch. Both of them full HP playing together, but Mitch going down makes things so much more difficult. Trying to find, isolate those duels. Can he do it?
Nobody better. Verno, on 3 in the last round, needs to do it again here in this one. Net's the first one up. That weapon's been upgraded, but there's only 10 rounds left in the magazine. Fault line comes through out from long. Next up might just be Trent, the full HP Sova, expecting the jump peak, but just not given anything as he crosses back towards garage. There's no time left. Verno gonna find the kills. Maybe one more on the way out. Yes, he does. 4 kills. The support player of Oxygen, but the guard still rewarded with the round.
The Vandal.
Yeah, I've been going to the Church of Verno, and he told me 1 rifle is all they need. That rifle's still in play. Blinded, though, is pwny. He gets a little too aggressive, and slowly but surely, that rifle in tow. The health bars are low, and just like that, it looks doable. Net. Mitch might get caught out here, though. Expecting the push. Back out towards long.
Nope.
No, he doesn't. The shots go over the shoulder, and an eBay thrifty Oxygen.
Right at this point, with how close it's been, it feels like Verno has done enough. And it was a time for everybody else to come up on top and get that support. But yeah, these are the things that kind of happen. randyySAVAGE goes down. Verno, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Verno gets one back. Skuba here. Still fighting for the site, not giving it up just yet. 47 HP, but he's completely flashed. Verno bails him out and backs away with 5 HP. Oxygen, a player ahead here. In a round where JonahP got a kill that he had no reason to get there. Good rolling thunder, but we get one right back in response. JonahP trying to find his way back into this round, make it his own. Stunned up was pwny.
randyySAVAGE gonna take that early contact. Oh yeah, already knows a couple of the players going from garage. This is the same thing that they've done before. The Hunter's Fury trying to answer. No way, it's a blessing. Verno gets 2.
That's exactly what they needed. Running right. Smoke. We'll get pwny off the angle for
30
now.
seconds left.
Got himself a shorty. A couple of players just on the other side. He doesn't quite deal with the first, but he still gets his one. Trent won't be available here. Look to hold on to this site. Tex can go to the back lines. He's back to back with the wrong team. It's Verno to do it again. 2 kills. The way of the Sova. And that spike needs to get planted. It's valyn to deal with him. It's valyn to plant. But 3 players still alive. And Aftershock to get some damage. Net is going to have everything to do. And the spike, it goes down early. It does not get planted. And Oxygen.
Team would like to have this jet, at least for the entry, to make things easier. Oh, valyn though, waiting all the way on top. This time around, it's not going to get the duel. Skuba gets the best of him.
Yeah, this is the raid boss as well. valyn for the guard. He's been doing a lot for this team. In this round, won't do much. Flash goes out. Recon Bolt reveals a few players, but that spam not quite good enough. So full retake is where we land as Net plays the long con, but he's going to be met by an alarm bot. And how about Verno? Verno's not a part of this play here on this A site. There's only 3 attackers in the close vicinity. So we'll have ourselves a 4v3, but the clock continues to tick in the guard. They have to pull the trigger. They have to start making a play here. Skuba on 10 HP. Somebody has to move. Something's got to give. Somebody's got to do something. Mitch and randyySAVAGE toe-to-toe, hand-in-hand as Net gets one. It doesn't seem like it matters. A shorty up close and personal. Mitch making this one personal as he tosses out the rolling thunder to JonahP, and our heartthrob, unfortunately, shot through the heart in this round. And Oxygen are next up. Oxygen are one away from pushing us to map 3.
The time once again slowly running out for the guard. This is what they've been doing before, but now expecting pwny to be in this position. Everybody looking at him, and it doesn't matter. Text goes down. Wow. pwny gets his one, and he's gonna back up.
That is awful. A fault line also. If you wanted to try and run pwny down, you couldn't. You could not because of Mitch's fault line. Meanwhile, Net, the catch-all for the squad, equalizes. randyySAVAGE has a chance. Swing things back in favor. Skuba rotates his way back over to the site as well. The C site heavily defended now with all 4 people on this side of the map for Oxygen Esports. randyySAVAGE holds the smoke, push out from long, and randyySAVAGE is going to look to deal with it as Skuba finds one of his own. 10 seconds left on the clock. A tap onto the spike in a 1v2. 7 seconds left, and Verno's done it. The eBay clutch and Oxygen take us to map 3.
Never give up.
Verno to close it out as well. I cannot believe the performance we just saw from the Sova from beginning to end.
Until finally now, they'll deal with this. Baby door goes down, Boombot goes through, and B seems to be under fire for now.
Yeah, like you said, this race for pwny yesterday was so good, and he's looking to play aggressive again. Get slowed down for a second, get stunned, but it doesn't matter though. Oxygen go for the B control. JonahP on the other side of the smoke.
Uh-oh. pwny in a bad spot. Right-clicks that paint shells, and it does force the players back. Meanwhile, while all that was happening, Skuba gets caught. Verno to try and duel his way back into this one. Net will find another, and it's all up to Verno, and he drops 30 in map number 2. I don't think the stretch gets started right here. Only good for 1 on the round as the guard will take the pistol.
Just yet, and be very careful about it.
And this was a pretty familiar default that we saw coming out
Placing swarm grenade.
from Oxygen,
Swarm grenade out.
where they quickly take the space out towards A, but we were also seeing on the inverse teams take that space right back, and Net thought he was being cheeky. randyySAVAGE sprays him down through the box, and no more killjoy for the guard. Oh!
They push forward because of it, and pwny's ready for it on the other side. Good for 3, and I mentioned it, you really want to see pwny stepping it up for this round. He does just that, leaving Trent alone on the side of the guard.
And after, 3 rounds now, pwny, Mitch, Verno, kind of very close to their ultimates. Mitch getting that plant there means only 1 ult orb away from having that Rolling Thunder online and quite possibly securing one of the most difficult rounds we're going to see early in this one as the guard are just around the corner from their full buy.
I think it is the first time where they really struggle for it. Caught unexpected in so many scenarios. Hoping to change things around, and Text is gonna do just that, at least for the first kill. Verno no longer here.
Reckoning gonna slow things down for just a second. He saw Oxygen Esports want to push aggressively, but they'll think twice as pwny plays that close jump up, and that angle has usually been good for the attacking side. Not this time around. As Oxygen work their way back out towards C, using that revolving door through mound. The lockdown will buy a bit of space, buy a bit of time. You get to get that spike planted. 4 still alive for the guard here in the retake.
.3v4, Valyn low in HP and completely isolated on the other side, but it seems like the timing is right. Rolling Thunder to push forward. Mitch, no way he's gonna do it. Good for 2. And just like that, things are even.
Player standing.
Valyn backed away from it for just a second. Now Skuba left in a 1v2.
They have
Clock
to
continues
know.
to tick. They have to know. They'll try and clear the angle. Valyn can't do it. How about Net? And yes, he does. It comes down to the 1v1. Threat, though. But look, this has been the play. If the C hit doesn't work, we cut it and we go B. But the guard are ready for it this time. What's happening? Back and forth. A teeter-totter. They're back to the C site.
Yeah, you gotta give that space thanks to the lockdown from Net. Gives them that and tries to funnel all the players in the same area. 3v4 though, this is the chance for the guard.
Wow. I mean, Valyn has just been spraying. He hasn't even been touched. Valyn goes untouched that entire time. Skuba trying to match those same efforts, but he's blind. He's backstabbed. It gets through this wall instead of giving full vision. So I like that change.
Yeah.
We'll see if it really matters. The A site's pretty vacant.
Yeah, but at that point, everybody crosses at the same time. Tries to secure this side, and randyySAVAGE goes down thanks to net. But I have to give that respect. 5v4. And a post plan here to deal with.
When randyySAVAGE dead, this turret means absolutely nothing inside A main. Right? This push from Tex could be everything that the guard need. A player ahead, and one of them being unsuspected. About to turn the tides. Yep, there it is. Backstab onto Verno. He's already gone. Pwny gonna try and battle back for a couple. Here's a drop down from net. Not so silent this time around, but it is valyn to take him down. Skuba will play inside his smoke. They seem like they know, but they weren't sure until they confirm it. They push through. They drop the body. And Mitch now the last one standing. Too many targets to worry about, and one of which is just sticking that defuse. So the guard of...
And on the other side...
Oh, okay. Starting to make it hurt here in the pistol.
One enemy remaining.
Trent grabs two of his own. The backstab's there. I mean, this play was just all over the map.
They have to adapt on the fly, as they did just now. Knows that one of the players is going to be towards the C side. That one's going to be Skuba. Has to back up. Still looking for a couple, though.
30
As the
seconds
spike gets
left.
planted.
Yeah, that smoke creating a lot of uneasiness. Expect maybe somebody on the inside. Is this reckoning? I mean, working kind of like a lockdown. You can't run through it, or else you're just going to eat the entirety of it as it works its way through the site. Mitch will collect one kill. Rosh in Esports so far. Cove goes out and allow for the cross. We'll see what valyn can find on the back end as he's got himself a Spectre. Verno low. Spray comes through. randyySAVAGE trying to find something. Verno dealt with. Odin finally gets one, but one was not enough. JonahP still healthy, but unneeded as net closes out the round to 3K. The guard find a lead.
Big investment here on the defense. And hoping is going to pay off. Mitch waiting for the Q, waiting for the sign. That's going to be it.
Great fault line as well. Good timing on that one-way smoke. Allows Skuba to fight a little bit. Doesn't get exactly what they were hoping for as they back away to play the C site. Seeker's dealt with, so is Trent. The snake bite at the feet, though, is JonahP. Battles back for one more, make it two, but Skuba matches. And he tries to back away as he's got some help here on the site. Verno
Spots one.
sweeps on through, and yeah, they've got some extra information. Unfortunately, the one here on the site is the one with the spike, and there's not a lot of hope here for valyn. Sneak his way out, no way.
Should be getting the spike planted in time.
Wow, I mean, it's coming down to literally milliseconds, and he had just enough. I believe 0.2 on the clock. Recon bolt out. Net trying to fight onto the site. Skuba, 3 kills on the round. Verno trying to make it to full house if he can get one himself. Otherwise, it'll just be more of a kind. No, Skuba dealt with, and there it is. The full house. 3 for Skuba.
Killjoy set up on C. Sure, the Seekers is going to catch. That player is going to spot where he's going to be located, but the damage is good.
I mean, you could tell the guard didn't even realize what was happening with all that utility. Take down the turret. Get hit by the nano swarm. A random alarm bot. A lockdown. A Viper's Pit. A Cove. An Aftershock. Lots of utility used. A lot of it. Mostly the ultimates from the guard. Make sure this site stays there. And look what else they have. A Reckoning. It could come late in this round.
Yeah.
randyySAVAGE has a lockdown of his own.
And this is the lockdown. He has been waiting for it. Has been waiting for this opportunity, but as well the reckoning that you mentioned. Trying to make it a little bit more difficult. A heavy ultimate round between the two, but the guard with the advantage. Heavy advantage into it.
Trent tried to stay as long as he possibly could. Here comes that late lurk, though. We saw it from Oxygen. Now, all right, wait a second. What? Full retake is the call.
And can you afford this, though? If you're on the side of Oxygen, you're hoping that that's the case. That's going to be enough. But there's so much utility. There are so many resources for the guard to deal with for this post plan as the spike is going to get planted. A little bit of damage, though, the valyn had to take. Think to the nano swarmer now, ready for it.
No.
Operator up close.
No way! Tex strips away the showstopper. Verno able to battle back for the first. valyn will find another under randyySAVAGE. He takes lots of damage at the start of the round, but he gets healed up, and now he continues to fight forward. Rolling Thunder comes through, affects 2 all the way through the A site. As Skuba will find another, stuck inside his own poison orb. Trent goes down. Valyn continues to fight, but so do Oxygen, as it's all up to JonahP, but Verno says no.
35 seconds remaining for the guard.
Toxin screen down.
Can
30
Oxygen
seconds left.
stall long enough? Can they make this one scary enough? Doesn't seem like it for now. Hunter Shuri U's gonna try and deal with the lockdown. Did he try to invest it onto some of the players? No, instead, yes, he does actually. Everybody away from the lockdown. He goes hunting for players, but he gets absolutely nothing. With Skuba gone, Oxygen down to their final 4. randyySAVAGE, long range with the judge, doesn't have the same effect as the operators. Pony's gonna be next up with one of his own. Meanwhile, the linchpin, the long lurk, and the long play from JonahP. Do they ever sniff this one out? First, they have to try and fish out Trent. The Viper's been dealt with, no snakes today. Now JonahP and Net try and hold on. In a 3v2, Net will find the first. Health bar is starting to get low. Flashed up and taken down our Oxygen. It's JonahP to do it. And the guard, they go the distance, but they get it done.
And it was so close for Oxygen. So close, but the guard with a 2-1 victory.